Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to episode
5.
5? Episode 5 of the podcast of Loners. I almost forgot our name for a second. Hello, welcome back. I've said that 3 times now. Wow, we're a little close today.
You want to move it back?
Nah, it's okay. You can move. Bye. No, I'm kidding. Hello, welcome back for the 5th time because it's the 5th episode.
Yeah. Gotta make sure we say it 5 times.
Right. So, it is, what's today? Wednesday?
The 27th? It is Wednesday,
Damn,
but yeah, it's the 27th.
April's over.
Yeah. April went by so fast.
That's a third of the way of the year gone. Done.
It's wild.
Yeah. What's in the news today? Let's see. Because I was just reading you off what it said. Apple News today. On today's podcast.
Obviously. Johnny Depp trial.
Biden considers canceling student debt. I swear we've been talking about this for like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, please, Biden, cancel my student debt. That would be really, really, really cool.
Did you, and also, I think if Elon officially bought Twitter.
Yeah, who cares?
No, I'm just saying, you know, you guys'
Stupid.
opinions about that, leave it in the comments.
Sorry, my sister's texting us. Wow, they opened a Sprouts. They opened a Sprouts in Palmdale.
It
Finally.
still doesn't make me want to go to Palmdale.
I know, but it's wild. They're actually becoming like
A little more healthy over there.
One of us. Oh, my cousin commented, would love to have a Whole Foods in Western Maine.
In where?
At the same. You know what? Oh, my sister's like, she's like thinking we're gonna have a Whole Foods out here. You got a Sprouts? I mean, I would have never thought that would be out there. Sorry. Okay. If anyone is from SoCal, you know the AV is like no man's land. You know, it's still part of Los Angeles County, but it's the desert. There's really nothing interesting.
I don't think anyone voluntarily goes to Palmdale unless you have to.
That was really mean. Or you're from there. But yes.
That's where you have to. Otherwise, there's no reason to go.
Yeah, like we have to. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I have a bunch of family.
Because she has family over there, yeah.
That's about it.
Otherwise, we would never go to Palmdale if your family wasn't over there.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Anyway. Hello. What's up? It's hump day. And we are ready to not hump. I was gonna do a personality test on Brian. I kind of want to see what he gets.
Do it.
Is it the Myers-Briggs one? Hold on, let me see.
I've never heard of that. Myers-Briggs?
Oh my god, Briggs. Why is my computer always on its last lifeline? Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Do you leave it plugged in all the time? I leave mine plugged in all the time, but it does make the battery die way quicker when you take it off.
I don't know. No, I don't have it plugged in all the time. Okay. There's the 16personalities.com.
Does that see if you like have a split personality?
No. It's just like what type of person you are. I'm going to go to the Myers-Briggs.com.
Oh, guys, we saw like yesterday we went to the Grove and saw everything.
Everywhere all at once.
Yeah. You should definitely check it out. I liked it a ton.
So listen, I've been hearing about it left and right. Okay, we went to go see Batman. The preview was on. I was like, oh, it looks kind of cool. And I love A24 movies. So I'm like, okay, sounds good. And then I would hear about it all over TikTok. Everyone was raving about it. I think like one person was like, it wasn't for me. But everyone was like, it's so good. You got to watch it, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, if you're an AMC stub member, you know Tuesdays are the days you go.
Yeah, it was $16 for both of us.
16, yeah. So it's like half price. So
yeah.
I got us tickets and we went and
it was awesome. I cried a little bit.
Brian teared up. I looked at him.
Shut up.
He never tears up. He never cries.
I was like, no, I'm fine.
And it was hilarious.
And the main guy in it is the kid from the Goonies, who was like,
oh my god, I thought I saw a Bobby Twap.
Yeah, and we could tell from the voice, and we were like, oh my god, that's actually his voice.
Okay, no, I called that out. I remember because I went to you because his voice is so like.
It sounds very familiar.
It doesn't sound like he's gone through puberty yet. It sounds like he still sounds like his little kid self. So I was like, is that really his voice? In my head, I'm thinking this. And then I'm like, it sounds familiar.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Brian, he sounds like the little boy from the Goonies.
And then you looked it up real quick, yeah.
And I was like, and then the more I was listening to him speak, I was like, I need to know if this is him. And I know if I wait till the movie's over, I'm going to forget to look it up. So I just like sneakily looked it up real quick. And I looked at his
like past
IMDb.
Movies and all that, yeah.
And then it said the Goonies. And I was like, yeah, I was right. He was my favorite character in the Goonies. I remember because he's so freaking cute.
I haven't seen the Goonies in so long.
Okay, I'm not going to that.
Isn't that where like they do the truffle Goonies, shuffle or whatever?
I don't know. I don't remember the truffle shuffle.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I just remember the sloth man and them looking for treasure.
Yeah.
Truffle shuffle.
It is truffle shuffle.
Why does that sound familiar? What is truffle shuffle? Something about cooking. Okay, yeah, we're not getting to that. Mind. Anyway, the Myers-Briggs indicator thing, I went to the website. They want me to pay like $50. So we're not doing that one. We'll just go to...
Just do like free personality tests.
It's the 16 different types, I believe. So I'm going to just go to 16personalities.com. I did this a long time ago, like even years before COVID. So maybe I can do mine again, but we're going to do yours, okay?
Okay.
So you regularly make friends. So you get to choose between strongly agree, strongly disagree.
Or like neutral.
Or, yeah. So you regularly make friends.
I'd say like somewhat.
Neutral. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest.
Not a lot of them. There's some specific topics, but I do spend a lot of my time.
You spend a lot of your free time. I would say I agree with that for you. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too.
Yeah.
You often make a backup plan for your backup plan.
No.
Strongly disagree. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I would say so. I think I actually work better when I'm under pressure.
Same. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. Do you go out of your way to like introduce yourself? Like at Renee's baby shower.
I was talkative and introducing myself.
Yeah,
but I kind of waited until like someone I knew would talk to someone and then.
So neutral.
Yeah.
I'd say. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another.
No, I mean I've gotten better at it, but.
It's not saying there's no right or wrong.
No, I know. I have gotten better at that because I used to be really bad at that.
Okay. You are very sentimental. Do you like hold on to a lot of things and you're like, oh, that reminded me of this time. That reminded you of that time.
Yeah. I'd say like more on the agree side.
Okay.
Why? What?
I don't think you're sentimental at all.
Whatever.
But okay. You like to use organizing tools.
Disagree.
Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge.
Somewhat.
Okay. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking a conversation.
Somewhat, I guess. I don't know.
I think if you hear them say something you will.
Yes.
But if you just think they're cool dressed, you're not gonna.
No, but if I hear them talking to if I hear them talking about something that I'm super interested in, I'll try to chime in.
Yeah, you are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative work.
Why do they have to word it like that?
I know. Why
I would say
you are
disagree
not?
Then because I am interested in talking about creative works.
Okay. You are more inclined to follow your heart than your head than your heart.
Yeah, somewhat, or not, like go more towards the disagree.
Oh,
because I usually follow my emotions more.
Okay. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning.
Yeah.
100% agree. That's you. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet.
Honestly, more often than not, I don't really care what.
Okay.
So no. That means it says you rarely worry about that. So that would be more on the agree side.
Yeah, right. I bet. Yeah. Okay. You enjoy participating in group activities.
More on the disagree side. It doesn't have to be the full disagree.
Okay. You like books and movies that. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending.
Yeah.
Your happiness comes from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. I think that's neutral.
I'd say neutral, yeah. Because I do, and yeah.
You are interested in so many things you can find it difficult to choose what to try next.
No.
You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse.
Honestly, not really, because I usually always look at the bright side of things.
Yeah. You avoid leadership roles in group settings.
Yeah, neutral.
You are definitely not a artistic type of person. Disagree.
Wait.
It's saying you're not artistic.
Oh, yeah.
You are.
I hate that when they put the wording like
I know. It's almost like a double negative, yeah. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings.
Kind of disagree because...
Yeah. You don't have to elaborate.
Okay.
We're only 30% of the way, so I'm trying to get through it.
Let's wait this. Go grab the charger. You don't want it to die in the middle of this. Yeah, just go grab it real quick.
Okay. Hold this.
Yeah.
My computer's always on edge.
Yeah. Our dog always gives like that sigh of like just like I'm over it.
So annoying.
He has such a stressful life, you know.
Okay, you prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax.
Yeah. Why are you laughing?
Okay.
Even though I
think you like to think that, but okay, you enjoy watching people argue.
Not as much as Linda.
Do I encourage it? No.
Yeah, but you love it as entertainment.
I'll put neutral. But it's entertaining. Yes, it is. Unless it gets physical, then no. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself.
Yeah.
Your mood can change very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
We
have a ghost.
No, we have windows open in one of the rooms, and the wind will push the door closed.
You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. That's me. You're so laid back. You're so like patient. It hurts. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment.
You already know that
one. Okay. You have always been fascinated by the question of, what if anything happens after death?
Yeah, very strongly agree.
Same, yeah. Okay, we're halfway through. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own.
Yeah, disagree.
You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical.
No. Well. So you would. Oh, sorry. So yeah, you'd put disagree.
Yeah. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours.
Yeah. Yep.
You are, yeah. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Yep. Ain't that the truth? You rarely second guess the choices you have made.
Disagree.
After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is what you need.
All the way disagree.
You enjoy going to art museums.
I mean, neutral. I don't mind them. But
I don't really care for them. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings.
It's that one's a hard one because yes, and also I can easily see when someone's
neutral.
feeling something.
You like to have a to-do list for each day.
Totally. No, I'm just kidding. No.
I'm weird with that. I'm like, I like to make my to-do list. I'm not like, if somebody gave me, I would run the opposite way.
Yeah.
You rarely feel insecure.
Neutral, because I get random waves of it.
Yeah. You avoid making phone calls.
Yeah. Very much agree.
You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own.
Yeah. Because, yes. Yep.
In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities.
Hey, sometimes.
You and I are very much not those people. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible.
I don't know. Neutral?
I think that just depends. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Not like, it doesn't like eat me up every day, but yeah.
You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence.
Disagree. I always contemplate that.
That's me too, yeah. Your emotions control you more than you control them.
Agree, but not all the way to the... Yeah.
Okay. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault.
I mean, I would say I don't ever try to make anyone look bad.
It's not saying it's saying you try to not make someone look bad.
Agree, yeah.
Even if it's their fault. Yeah, you're very nice. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts.
Yeah.
When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take for them to feel disappointed. That's me. That describes me 110%.
I would say sometimes.
Okay. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time.
Yes.
You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Disagree. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places.
I would say agree a little bit, but not all the way agree.
Okay. You know at first glance how someone is feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost done. You often feel overwhelmed.
It's like a neutral.
You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps.
No.
Disagree. You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial.
I mean, not super intrigued, but...
I am.
Yeah.
Neutral or?
Neutral.
Okay. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. Yeah, but it doesn't guarantee that they're going to get it.
I would just say neutral.
Okay. You struggle with deadlines.
Yeah.
You feel confident that things will work out for you.
Yes.
Let's see. You are... Okay. I don't know about this one. This is the one I got a while ago. I think I got this one. Okay, so he got mediator. 73% introverted, 73% intuitive.
That's right.
66% feeling, 86%
prospecting.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It just means like observing.
So you got the most of that. I can see that for you actually. 51% turbulent. Okay. Let me see. Usually they have like read my profile. Although they may seem quiet and unassuming, mediators have vibrant, passionate inner lives. Creative and imaginative, they happily lose themselves in daydreams. Okay, listen. I'm not going to get too deep into this. I don't think you're not a mediator, but I don't think you're a mediator at all.
Whatever.
But hey, maybe.
What are the other ones?
What's the difference? So INFPA and INFPT. That's what you got.
I got INFPT.
Where does it say that?
Right there.
Oh, right here it says it, but then down there it's saying what's the difference? Maybe that is like the big whatever. The difference is in too much or too little. Interesting. When it comes to self-worth as a group,
so I'm a turbulent mediator.
You are or aren't? Because you only got like 51% of that. This is way too much to read.
Yeah, there's so much detail.
It's like just what's the difference? Give me a one sentence of what the heck INFPA and INFPT. Anyway, he got INFPT. PTT.
So turbulent.
So okay, so then so you're only 27% extroverted, 27% observant. That's confusing. Well, no, because then you said prospecting was
I don't know. Yeah, cool.
14% judging. That's true. You're not judgmental at all. 34% thinking. Ain't that the truth? I'm just kidding. 49 assertive. I would say you're about 25 assertive.
No, that's not true.
But I don't think the opposite of assertive would be turbulent.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think those are just two extremes.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you feel like, do you connect with this? Do you think you would have answered some of those differently if I wasn't the one typing it, like clicking it for you?
Probably.
Oh, okay. So maybe. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
This is a waste of time. But I remember a while back when I did it, I got mediator as well, but like mine was completely different. Like the scales, and then also a lot of the description and stuff, was different too. Because I just I see you more as like you're empathetic, like you'll feel bad for other people even if you can't relate to their situation. I guess it's more sympathetic then. But to people, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're more like that. You're not very like, let me get in the middle and fix things. Let me
No, I'm not.
I don't know.
I just more...
You kind of just mind your business unless asked otherwise.
Yeah. I don't know.
I am the opposite. I feel like if people come to me that even if they're not asking me for help...
You're the mediator to your family.
I am. And even if there aren't like specifically asking me for help, I'm like...
You feel like you have
now
to.
I have this pressure where I need to make everything right for them.
Yeah.
Even though I can't most of the time.
I don't think our family really has like a mediator because we never really.
I don't think you guys do. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't.
'Cause you don't really need one either.
No, exactly. Yeah.
But anyway.
So that was fun, right?
That was so much fun. You guys should go do that. Okay, listen. I've done that before and it actually was pretty spot on.
Life's so fun. Got my mini skirt and my rollerblades on.
Okay, so anyway.
Look, that made Max get up. Our dog is looking at us like, you fucking idiots.
He's not wrong. Max. He's over it. Look at him. He does this thing where he'll just look and then we'll call his name and he'll just give us a side eye.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah. He's either all about us or he just doesn't want anything to do with us. Anyway, so I've been watching the Amber Heard trial with myself.
I've been watching some of it.
No, literally, okay, I guess this thing's been going on for like a week, maybe a little more now. I started watching when Johnny Depp was on the stand testifying, and oh my God, it has been giving me a reason to get out of bed. Okay, so like I was saying before our camera just decided to stop recording, I've been here and there watching or listening to it, okay? Depending on if I'm like driving, I'll be listening, and if I'm at home, I'll be like watching it, right? And I just like, the first day I hear him, I think it was like last Thursday he was on the stand, and I'm like, oh my God, like I haven't actually listened to a trial in years. Like, is this how most of them are? Are they all this entertaining?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's probably more.
So I was like, oh my God, Brian, I'm listening to this. It's so funny. You need to hear it. And then like a day later, social media just started blowing, like TikTok and Instagram just started blowing up with like highlights and clips. And I was like, okay, so I'm not crazy. Like everyone thinks this is pretty entertaining.
It is. And honestly, her lawyer is just like so dumb. The questions lawyers, and like he just repeats himself and then he's like making up words.
Here's the thing. He'll literally ask the same question, and the lawyer today too.
Yeah.
The woman. I mean, I don't know if she's the same one that was interviewing like the people at home, like on the video camera. Because today they were showing testimonies that were pre-recorded like from a year or so ago, And yeah, you can't really see exactly who's asking the questions. You just hear a voice. So good, so funny. They started it when I got up. It was some guy that worked at a pet house.
This guy's reactions.
He's in his car. Yeah. He's just like, I'm tired of this. I'm so sick of this trial.
He's like,
this is stressing me out.
I'm so stressed out. He's like, I'm tired.
He's trying to vape on the side.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done. He's like, I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Oh my God. It's so entertaining. Yeah. And then they pan to like Johnny's face watching, and he's just like giggling. Because it's prime entertainment. I hope that man gets
He's probably going to get some type of like social media career after this.
For sure.
Yeah.
He's definitely getting some clout. I don't think he realizes how funny and entertaining his like.
He's gonna be like the next. Who's that dude who was riding on the longboard to that song?
Oh yeah,
I can't forget his name, and he got like sponsors now and everything.
Something dog or something.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
So funny. Yeah, I could see that. So funny. I remember hearing about this case. Whatever the allegations. I remember hearing about this a couple years ago. Like, I remember even Christian was over, my brother was over and like talking about something. And I'm just like, you know, around the Me Too movement. And I'm just like, okay, like I kept my opinions to myself back then because I remember thinking like, I low-key don't believe her, but like I don't want to look like that girl that's like, oh, see, that's why they don't open up because no one believes them.
Yeah.
You know, because I have a soft spot for obviously females, especially if you've been harassed, sexually harassed, physically abused, like any of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know? So when any part of you being a female, like questions another female, it almost feels like icky. It's almost like
you're like betraying your kind.
Yes. It feels like you're betraying.
But it's also hard because how do you know? Like, I'm sure most of the women who came out during that movement were being honest.
The truth, yeah.
But I'm sure there was also a handful or maybe more that were just trying to come up.
Yeah,
and it sucks to say, but I'm sure it's true.
Yeah, and that sucks because it's, you know, it's dimming the light on people who actually are going through or went through that. And you know, I never cared much for Amber Heard, or I still don't, but I just remember thinking, okay, I'm being so biased because I love Johnny Depp, so like I just don't see how.
I mean, come on, look at
this would all come out.
Fear and Loathing, Rum Diary. Yeah, so there's this dude who always rides this, like, I think he put like a little motor on like a scooter. You can hear it.
And you're gonna hear it again because it goes back
and forth,
as if this is the only street to exist.
And I was saying what we should do is open the window and take the screen off right here, and I can like hang my body out a little bit and just throw like an egg at him when he goes by.
Or you can just go outside and throw an egg.
Why?
Why would you hang your body outside?
Because then I have to run back inside. He wouldn't even know who it was me if I did it through the window.
There he goes. You don't even need to do that. Here. And our windows are closed, FYI. If it's not the kid downstairs, it's someone riding a motorcycle.
We gotta say, this neighborhood is like a form of birth control.
Yeah, it's so
There's
loud.
so many children here. It's almost like, I just don't understand. I don't get it. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with having kids, but it's just like...
No, there is. No, I'm kidding. There is if you shouldn't be having them, honestly. And I feel like there's people who just should not populate 4+ children. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully that guy's done. Wait, what were we talking? Okay, yeah.
About Amber Heard and Johnny, yeah. So, when you were first hearing about it.
I remember being like, I don't know if I believe this.
I don't really remember hearing about it a while back.
Because it was so...
There were so many people coming out with like that, like about the Me Too stuff.
Yeah, so the trial right now, for anyone who doesn't know, it's not like, oh, who hit who or who abused who. It's more or less Johnny suing Amber for defamation because, you know, she spoke in an article about her experience with domestic abuse. And
kind of messed up his career.
Yeah, I mean,
he already made tons of money from all those other stuff.
Not only that, but like, I would say his prime kind of like, I don't want to say it was finished, but like.
It was.
Yeah, like luckily this is after like his prime, yeah.
Yeah. Secret Window around that time was probably his prime, I would say.
No, I would say it was definitely in the midst of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's just because that was like a Disney thing and everyone, that was a huge. But I think his best acting was like Fear and Loathing.
Yeah, but you have to understand, someone's prime doesn't mean that just because
it's the best movies.
You like that movie better.
It's the best movies.
Honey, just because you say those are better, probably he made more money in the Pirates movies, right? Those are the ones obviously. Those are the ones like people are going to remember him for. Yes, he has amazing movies before Fear and Loathing. Okay, but when you think of Johnny Depp, you don't think of Hunter Thompson, Fear and Loathing. I do. You think of Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, I think of Hunter Thompson.
Okay, you as in the mass. I'm not talking about Brian, okay? The mass amount of people think of Johnny Depp. They think of Pirates of the Caribbean. They're not thinking...
Maybe that's what's wrong with our society.
Or they're thinking Tim Burton. Like one or the other.
All right, that's good. Edward Scissorhands. That was amazing.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Do you see? Those are all better.
Yeah, and
to me, that's the prime. Is where even if they're not getting paid as much as they do with the later movies, if it's like,
honestly, he probably got a good chunk from.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
But yeah, that one was good too. But that was also when he was a little older.
Or Alice in Wonderland. Great.
I don't think I saw
Tim
that
Burton.
one.
Yeah.
He did Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, he did the Mad Hatter.
I don't think I ever saw that.
I did many times.
Yeah.
Brian doesn't even know what he's talking about. No, I'm
Shut up.
Kidding.
Yeah, Johnny was in a lot of good movies, like in the late 90s and early 2000s. Donnie Brasco. Another one that's amazing.
This is Brian's way of saying, I know like the cool other movies. I'm not on the mainstream train like all of you.
Let me turn off her microphone real quick. No, I'm just kidding.
Nice try. Okay, yes. So... Fuck Amber Heard. Okay, so I'm kidding.
Yeah, you see? Hashtag fuck Amber.
Here's the thing. Obviously, they're both toxic together. They should not be together, right?
But Johnny just is Johnny's a cooler person, so we should side with him.
Okay,
so that's just how we're
gonna. No,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I don't think he abused her though, but I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I'm sure they got into like
she
really.
She shit on his bed. She threw a vodka bottle at his hand and severed.
Leave in the comments below
finger.
what you would do if your significant other, you came home and there was shit in your bed from them. What would you do?
I just
want to know. Like, leave in the comments. What would you do if you just walked in on that?
I would literally walk away, and you would never hear from me again. Period. Ever. Bye. That says a lot about you.
No, I'm saying like
you got some issues if you're gonna do that. And then blame it on the dogs.
You just have like the absence of shame to sit there on the crouch position on the bed and just shit. No shame.
Oh God, I wasn't even thinking about the visuals.
It's just like no shame. There's probably a mirror there too. You're just staring at yourself while you do it.
Okay. What? You're thinking way too much about this. Have you done this before?
No.
Sounds like you've done this. Or you've thought about doing it. I've already
planned it out. I've planned it out.
Or you've thought about doing this before?
No. All right, guys, we got to cut this out early, so.
Anyway. Yeah, so that's fucking gross and weird and very concerning. Everyone who has testified up there has been great. I think they have all been somewhat entertaining.
Especially when he mentioned the mega pint.
Oh, the lawyer?
Yeah, the lawyer was like, is it true that you drank a mega pint of red wine?
Honestly, I'm going to be a mega pint of glass of red wine for Halloween this year. And you could be the bottle.
Okay.
But yeah, he asked him to drink a mega pint glass. And he's like,
a mega pint?
You mean a sizable?
Honestly, though, Johnny just seems like such a cool dude. Like, I'm sure he has...
I think they
everyone
both
has issues,
have...
But yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't want to blame her, like, you know, whatever. But I think certain people you could be in a relationship with that can really bring out the worst in you. And I think that's who she is for him. And clearly he's that for her. I don't know what was so... I think they had a psychologist testify, I think, yesterday. And she was pretty much saying that she has BPD, which is borderline
bipolar
personality disorder.
Oh.
And saying like it could cause you to kind of, I don't know if she said idolize, but it seemed like that to me. Idolize like someone you're with, and like almost want to like be like them in a way. I know there's a lot of like memes people are putting out now about like how Amber Heard's copying his style, and like because she like wore glasses after he did.
Really?
Like the first day he was testifying, she wasn't wearing glasses and she was fine. And the next day she's wearing glasses all of a sudden. I noticed that too. So I was just like, okay, I don't know if that was a conscious choice or she just forgot her glasses the day before. I don't know. Just like little things like that. So clearly she has some issues. I'm real with you. I didn't even know who she was until they were together. Like I had no idea who she was. I'm sure I've seen her and stuff, but I've never, if you had said her, and I'm also really bad with names, so that could also just be a me thing. But
I just know she looked very familiar. When I looked up who Amber Heard was, she actually came out in the Rum Diary with Johnny Depp. I think that's how they met. So that's what I was thinking. That's probably how they met. And she just looks really familiar. Like I've seen her in some other movies, which I'm sure I have, but I just, yeah. I mean, she's probably way younger than him too.
Mm-hmm. They're like 20 years apart.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, of course they're not going to be in the same level mentally. Or, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. But hopefully, I don't know, like, why is this like coming? This is so public. Like, this is like all over TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
Well, I guess when you get someone like Johnny Depp, it's just like
I'm wondering if everyone had to like approve of this, or if it was just kind of like what's the process of that?
I don't know.
Like deciding this is going to be public.
She might have also wanted it to be public too, just in case he loses, so it's like everywhere, like it's out there. Also, just probably to get her name out there more too. I'm sure they're gonna get like certain like deals with stuff after this.
Maybe he did want it out there so like people could see like I am innocent of what she's saying. And I could see that too. Also to
like clear his name.
Yeah. Also, I mean, us all seeing it now, I don't doubt that he will have his opportunities back that he lost. Obviously, he already made it clear he's not doing Disney ever again. But I think people will start to be more understanding like of his side of things now, instead of just hearing what she had to say. And to make it clear, their biggest offense on her end right now is that she didn't mention his name in the article, which I think is BS. Like, who did she date for that long during the period of her making that article? And my thing is like, okay, if it's not about him, then who is it about? Expose who it's about, because this man's career is pretty much was tarnished for a while because of this. So
yeah.
If you see that, you should have the heart to say, oh my God, look what's happening. And it's not about him. Let me make it right. But it's obviously about him. And,
yeah.
You know, so I don't know. That's just how I see it. Again, they are toxic together. There's no way they should be together. Like, I think he definitely wasn't, he's not 100% innocent either when it comes to like the emotional abuse side of things. But like I said, I think some certain people just bring out the worst in you, and you're almost like blinded to see like what they're doing until everything's said and done. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
But as far as like physically abusive, like there's still no evidence of that. And that's what I think everyone's just like waiting to see or hear. Like not one witness has said they witnessed him doing anything abusive to her.
I mean,
physically.
Yeah, and sadly I think she probably knew it at that point when everyone was getting called out about it, that
this is an opportunity for me.
that and entertainment outlets and industry, like people in the industry would believe her over him because she's a female.
Or at least if you're going to say your side, then you need to let the other person say their side too, because clearly you both were innocent.
Yeah. I'm sure they were both a little toxic with things, with arguing, I'm sure. But I don't know.
No, they're definitely both very toxic to each other.
Yeah.
And I heard that his kids...
it's also hard for us to say too, like we're not there with them. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know shit about that.
But the way it seems so far, it's like...
His kids didn't even go to their wedding.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's it? Wait, Johnny Depp's daughter, isn't she?
Lily Rose Depp. She was like friends with
the guy from Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, Kevin Smith's daughter, Harley Quinn. They were in that yoga poser movie.
That's what. Yeah, okay.
That's her. So, and then he has another kid, Jack. So yeah, he has like 2 kids, and what? So, But yeah, that's just my hot take, my little opinion. I am very shocked that the majority is actually siding with Johnny right now. I honestly thought it was going to be the opposite. Like, oh, another guy in show business who is X, Y, and Z. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can't wait. I hope she gets up there soon, Amber. I can't wait to see what they're gonna ask her. What is she gonna say? I want to hear the
her reactions.
The traumatizing, dramatic, because you know damn well she's gonna put on a show.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because they aren't allowed to look online or hear anything about this trial. Like, they don't know that there are memes about them out there on the internet.
They have to know.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, how can they stay away from that? But like, I don't know what precautions they're taking to make sure. Like, what if they took their phones away and they only let them use hotel? Think about it. What if they are really shielding them from everything right now?
I don't think that.
Well, the judge at the end says, like, you're not allowed to go online. You're not allowed to look at anything that's gonna like
alter something.
I mean, like that's gonna get it.
What about when they're not in session and when on the weekends? Or
that's what they're saying. When you're not in this courtroom, you have nothing you look at can involve this. Like, they're staying at hotels right now. They're not going home. Yeah. Same with the jury. Like, they don't go home to their family and friends. They're at a hotel where I'm almost sure Virginia.
They're doing it in Virginia?
Yeah, is that Fairfax County, Virginia? Yeah. So if that's all actually true, like, because think about it, like, say she's seeing online all these things people are saying, or he's seeing all this, like, it's going to affect how they act in court or what they say in court. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see when she gets up there. Because if she was able to see everything out, like, that everyone's writing and saying about her, then maybe she might second think about being, like, a damsel on the stand. But if she thinks everyone right now,
I know, yeah, she like can act accordingly to how everyone's reactions are.
Yeah, exactly. So, and if you have a personality disorder, that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to get up there and you're going to act what you think is going to make people side with you. So I'm just interested to see that.
Yeah, but you guys, all 5 of you, let us know. I'm just kidding. Let us know what you think about the whole case, like, in the comments and stuff, and your opinion on, like, who is pretty much, like, wrong or right in this situation.
I don't think there's a wrong or right.
I mean, everyone is gonna have their biased opinions on, like, what's wrong or right, or like who is really, like, I guess not guilty in this situation, but should Johnny Depp win the defamation lawsuit? Like, should he actually get the charges pushed against her for defamation?
If she is on the stand, and I just want them to be like, is this article about him or not? And if she says no, because she can't say yes. If she says yes, then it just proves that's why she's being sued.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't, then she's going to have to prove that he did X, Y, and Z in the article to her.
Have you seen this specific article?
I think it was in the Rolling Stones, don't quote me. It could have been in the Washington Post or one of those. I don't remember exactly. It might have been in both. But otherwise, if she says, no, it's not about him, it's about X, Y, and Z, someone else, then I hope they ask, who's it about? They're so loud.
Hold on.
The Washington Post. Right there.
2018?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
There it is.
Opinion. Amber Heard. I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath.
That has to change. I was exposed to abuse at a very young age. I knew certain things early on without having to be told. Okay, that's for younger years. Okay. I have been harassed and sexually assaulted by the time I was college age. Okay, next. Keep going.
I did not expect filing complaints to bring justice, and I didn't see myself as a victim. Then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath.
Friends and advisors told me I would never again work as an actress, that I would be blacklisted. That was from when? 2 years ago, I became a public figure. Okay, so 2 years ago, 2016, when she became a public figure for domestic. Who did it?
I mean, I totally believe that this happens in the movie industry. Of course.
Oh, of course.
I'm sure it still happens even after everything going on.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of talk of like how she even got some of her roles.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. The president of our country has been accused. Oh, damn, man.
Also, I forgot. Did Trump get elected after the whole grab her in the pussy thing came out?
I think it was like within that. Oh yeah, that for sure. But the Me Too movement was like right around when he got elected. I'm pretty sure.
She's not specifically saying this about anyone though. She's just saying it.
I don't know if this is the exact one or if because she's saying that I became a advocate, blah 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 2 years ago. So maybe it was.
Hold on.
Put 2016. Okay. Or not.
Just to try to see if there's like a specific one.
Oh man. Watch out, baby.
Yeah, that doesn't really. It all just goes to the court case.
Yeah, it's like the hottest thing right now with them. That's why.
Okay, well, Amber accused Johnny of. Let me see. Amber Heard accuses Johnny Depp of putting cigarettes out on her in an audio played at trial.
Jesus, my family chat be popping off.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really find the specific article. It might have just been that one, I guess. Maybe that came out when they were together, and then it was just like, it looked like that was towards him.
I don't know. I never read the full thing. I think that at first, and again, I'm not like the number one source to listen to about this, but from my understanding, when it came out, it wasn't like he took immediate action about it. It sounds like to me it was because he started to lose opportunities. Like he had to read in a magazine that he got dropped from the New Pirates. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's like his legacy. Sorry.
So, but it's kind of weird that like.
So then I think that's when he started to like be like, okay, well, I am not getting calls anymore from the people I used to get calls from. I'm not getting the opportunities I used to have. So.
Because of that article.
Yes, and even the one agent guy, whatever. I forgot his name. Yeah, the one that Lady Gaga used to be with. Apparently, even he was saying like, we all knew that was why he wasn't getting roles.
More work, yeah.
So I don't know. It's clear that that's not why. So if you aren't talking about him, then clear his name. Like that's just it would take that, to like settle this. I think, and you couldn't do that. You were probably happy that this guy's, reputation was coming to like a halt, and that's probably what you wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no explanation other than that, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or you would say, no, this is my story. It's not about you and X, Y, and Z. So yeah, I mean, that's just my little hot take. I don't.
We're just speculating here.
I'm like, I don't know what I was going to say. We're just speculating.
It's just the thing is like, if there's no like solid proof that
there has to be evidence.
Yeah.
In a court of law, not just hearsay. Hashtag.
I know.
Hearsay.
And also because like we have to take into account bird law also.
The fuck is that?
That's from It's Always Sunny.
Brian, your effort to try and put jokes, it's painful.
It's like when Charlie is like, he's like, yeah, it's like I'm a lawyer. I studied bird law.
Okay, so thanks guys for coming to our 5th episode. Maybe next week Brian won't be here. Maybe I'll just be me because
Why?
I'm kidding.
Oh,
I love you. Anyway, thank you for coming. Sorry if we felt like we were. Why do I keep putting the microphone in my face? Okay, hello. What's up?
Oh, thanks. We forgot to mention about the beat situation at Bonds today.
Oh, quick.
So we'll end on that note.
We're both half asleep right now. I mean, all day. I feel like I haven't had a good night's rest in at least 3 or 4 nights. So, yeah, sorry if I'm speaking slow or not getting my words out efficiently. But, yes, Brian reminded me we went to go grocery shopping this morning. And I walked away for a second because I forgot something while he was checking out at the self-checkout. And I got two bunches of beets, okay? So, when you got to like type in, oh, this is what I'm buying, or this is the code for the produce I'm buying. He does that. And I come back and I'm like, whoa, why is the price so expensive all of a sudden? Like, what did we really get? And I'm looking at it and, he put that we got
like 7 beets.
He put that we got 7 bunches of beets. And I said, Brian,
we only got 2.
We got 2 bunches of beets.
And because I counted them by the...
like, well, I counted them. So there's 7. I'm like, but they're by the bunch. Like, they're asking how many like orders of beets did you get. So then I was like, Jesus. So we got it fixed. And then like the last thing I scanned was I got a thing of mint, like a bunch of mint. And so it asked me how many mint. So I started being like, let me count how many leaves are on here.
Shut up.
Because I wanted him to realize that's how stupid it looked to like count the beets.
Whatever.
I don't think you even understood until you saw me do it with the mint. Then you're like, okay, that makes sense.
I did. Also at Vons, they would always like watch us to make sure we pay for the bags.
Oh my God, they hover like it comes out of their check.
Today there was just like one new kid there and he was kind of busy, so he didn't. But I always hit 0 bags. Like, why are you gonna charge me 10 cents per bag? Like, get out of here.
Right. It's stupid.
It's dumb.
It's fucking dumb. But yes, for real this time, goodbye. I am tired. And good night.
We'll see you next week.
Next week.
You've been lovely. You've been lovely, everyone.
Okay, bye.